Okay, real quick, I want to show everybody because people have been asking me about my setup. Real simple, I'm just going to break it down. It's a full K24 RBB1 motor. As you can see, regular RBC, 70mm throttle body. If you look down, that's where the starter goes. This one I kept from the K20. This is from the K20, the water cooler, everything, the pulleys, all from the K20. I was actually driving my car and I realized that I only had 2 bolts left because they fell out from holding the AC up. But besides that, come this way. So when you buy the K24 motor from, like, you know, Japan and stuff like that, you have to get the CRV bracket, which is right here. And because you're moving the K20 water cooling housing, you have to have, you actually have to block this off right here because the K24 doesn't have an oil cooler that goes to the back. K-Tune sells something for this to block that off and make it look nice. This is the crank pulley. Crank pulley is already loose. I would do a time-lapse video, but just too much bull. VTEC solenoid right here. This is the Acuity Cube right here, which runs my feed. Back up on, please. Runs the feed all the way up under here and through the top of the turbo. Feed comes down, and this is my drain all the way through, which connects to what you have to get. This is actually K20 also. This is what you have to do on the on all the K series. When you go in turbo, you have to weld the bung down over here, which is aluminum, which is really annoying. Turbo Smart wastegate. I had to bend this specifically for my car because this was actually like this, laying on top of it, and it was kind of like fire coming out, burning this thing, whatever. eBay, well, not really even eBay, I got it from SpeedDaddy, racer.com. Rev 9 turbo, TX 6260. Which one? It's a 63 hot side, so it spools up really fast. And yeah, pretty much that's about it. Kept this from the K20. It's all the way to the thermal housing and stuff. Boost controller up over here. Well, connected to the top of the turbo, comes here. Okay, comes all the way down, connected to the wastegate right there, if you can see. Besides that, this is PTP blanket. These things are about the most expensive thing that I bought. They're like maybe about $40 for just a couple feet, but it's good for heat wrap. You know, you don't want anything to go on fire. And yeah, valve springs and retainers from SuperTech. And the bottom, obviously, everything is basically stock, and a K20 oil pump. That's about it. Okay, so you can see my entire engine. You know, I do say I have eBay built and everything else like that. I do say, you know, but that was actually for more in the beginning. Like, I have a eBay turbo, but everything else is name brand. You know, so yeah, that's about it. Ready to take this thing apart and check what happened to the motor. All right. Okay, another thing that I forgot to mention, because of the intake manifold, because this is for a RBC K24, you need this part right here. This is the water thermal housing. This is the RBC that's supposed to come from, what is it? I got it off of eBay, got it made for like about $280. I couldn't use the Skunk 2 one for my K20 because it didn't have this port to block this off. Besides that, this piece right here, which we've talked about before, when everyone was asking me how I deleted my IAC, that's exactly how I deleted it. Get this from AutoZone, they're only like $2, you block it off. So what happens is you have the water cooling coming from here. This goes to the radiator in that direction. So instead of this connecting over here, connecting down here and being fed back, I actually have it just basically looped to each other. So it's not even doing anything but just recirculating itself. So that's how I deleted my IAC. And that's a good look at my Skunk 2 throttle body, so you can see everything else, you know, because if you plug this thing in, it doesn't make no sense. Look inside there, there's a hole right inside there. Can the camera see? Lift it up. Can't really see. There's a hole inside here. So it's like, what's the point of having this at the bottom right here if it's just going to shoot up antifreeze? And people have told me that before, so I just completely just rerouted it. That's it. All right. So with the next engine that I'm going to get, I'm going to do a catch can, definitely, because people think I'm getting too much crankcase pressure. I'm leaving this alone. I'm probably going to put the 2 ports right here in the front. Besides that, I want to put the crankcase connected to this, and then bring it back out and let the engine sit somewhere. But yeah, besides that, I don't think I missed anything else. I think this is about the most annoying thing right here, is getting your oil pan tapped. That's about the perfect spot for, you know, where usually everybody puts it, you know. I don't pay like $20 for that. And let me see, besides this, yeah, I did my oil pan with only Honda Bond. This right here is all Honda Bond because it's the most prone thing that's going to be leaking is right here. Because that's where your oil pressure switch is at. All this, you can see that I covered it completely in Honda Bond because I wasn't playing. I saw a little tiny drip, and that's it. And also it has different types of ports, which you can see with the alley key. It has, look at all those ports. And this one connects to the air fuel ratio. This one feeds my turbo, okay? I think I covered anything. Anything else, just ask me a question and I'll answer it. You know, obviously if I have time, I'll answer you. But if you have any questions about my setup, whatever, with this is the log manifold, which is the smallest turbo. Because it's the smallest turbo manifold, it actually makes the least amount of power. On 13 pounds, I made 353 and 285 torque, as you can see in my other videos, dyno and stuff. But I like it because it's top mount, it's easy to work with, and yeah, it's simple. I have a 12-pound spring, and then I use a boost controller to boost up 1 pound. And I think that's about it. Any questions, just ask me. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little difficult. Woohoo! Wow. Just like that. That should be the one. That's the piston that's most likely blown. Okay. All right. Okay. Next step will be the cams. Got to do it in order, obviously. Just right there like this, just chilling. It's weird. So, just making this quick video real fast so everybody understands. This was from my K24. This is the reason why my K24 blew. Right there, you can see on the corner. Just got the piston out, and all these little pieces were broken inside of it. The K24. So you people know, this right here, these bolts to pull out the piston rod, okay, are completely different from the K20. Okay, the bolt is an E14, and these things are called like Tor X, whatever. Not the same thing as the K20. This is the K20. This is the K20 that I blew, as you can see the hole. See the hole? This was an 11 pounds of boost, and this one with the K24 was 13 pounds. Okay, now if you look at this one, these bolts are different. This is a 12 point, the other ones are like a 6-point star. This is a 12 point, 10 millimeter. And this one is called E14 Tor X, okay? This is K24, K20, okay, just so you guys know. Alright? I'm just making this video real quick because I know I couldn't find it myself at all. You know, I was trying to find a video on what this bolt size was and nobody could help me. It was like so annoying, but this is for the K24A motor. Most likely the same thing for the A2, who knows. And this is K20A2. Okay? Hope this was helpful for you guys. And these are all the pieces that broke from this one. Say goodbye.